Has my mother ever pursued me in any way, shape, or form? My mother is a sociopath and a narcissist. My name is Marnie Grundman, if you're new here, and I am a survivor of a narcissistic family system. The answer is no. I have been speaking out for over a decade, and what led me to speaking out was sharing my experience as a child at the age of 13 who ended up living on the streets. I was running away chronically, and nobody was intervening appropriately because of the smear campaign that my mother put into place. So I looked like the problem, and it was really easy for her to do that way from the beginning. I talk about, if for those of you that are new here, how my mother tried to unalive me. I didn't even put that together for a long time. By dropping me out of a two-story window, I walked away with two broken arms. I didn't put together that she was trying to unalive me until like 2 years ago, maybe three. I didn't realize that she had no way of knowing that I would walk away from that. There's hospital records attached to my drop out of the two-story window. I have no idea what they say. Uh, I don't know if she's read my book or not, but I definitely know that some of the relatives have, because when they ordered them, they didn't realize I would see where the shipping was going to back in the day before I just put it on Amazon and I let it go on Amazon now. So I kind of have a feeling for who's read the book, who hasn't. I've connected to some more distant cousins throughout time. I know she knows exactly what I'm doing. I don't know what level she watches it or not. I've never named her. That isn't because I'm afraid of her coming after me, but more because this is about me, what she did to me, and all the mothers out there and fathers who are like her. So, in some regard, I've left her without a face or a name, which probably drives her crazy. I don't know if that's why she hasn't gone after me, or if it's because of the fact that other people in the group of relatives, namely her son, I don't really call him my brother anymore, probably stop her. It also would take money. And my mother doesn't like to spend money on anything that doesn't give her instant gratification. Even though a lot of narcissistic people are extremely litigious, they love to hold on to their victims through lawsuits. My mother, while she would fit into that category of people, also knows that if she tried to drag me through the courts, I'm not in a place where that would hurt me. I think she knows that I'm much more powerful than she will ever be. And part of my becoming more powerful than she will ever be is my speaking out, my not hiding in the shame that she tried to envelop me in, that actually belongs to her. And if she wanted to sue me, bring it, bring it, bring it all day long, because I have no problem with the truth. She does. And if she wins a lawsuit, which I can't imagine how she would, okay, so be it. I'll deal with it. I'll take it as it comes, but I'm not going to live under threat. I don't name her because she represents, in my mind, everybody's mother out there who's like her, and fathers as well. And I've left her without a face and a name for that reason. But that doesn't mean that that's always going to be the case. Definitely when she dies, there's going to be an obituary. And so I'm going to be fighting back on that one, because I've been placed in obituaries, and so have my children, that they don't belong in. Lies being told, like my grandmother being the loving grandmother to my three children, one of which she never laid eyes on in her life. So there's going to be a day, I think, where I unveil her. It may be more related to the fact that her last domestic partner, so she's had several men die who she was either married to or lived with. Four to be exact. One died of cancer. So I want to I'm clear, I'm honest, and those types of things are going to make it very difficult for her to go after me. I understand your fear, and I don't know your situation, and I don't know what your mother could or couldn't win. I don't own property. She has to find me. She'd have to figure out where I'm a resident of. I live where I land. I travel. I have also a protected life in that way. I've been speaking longer than I've been traveling, though. So to be clear, This is a newer situation of the last year. I don't know what you have to lose, but if this is just about fear and you really have nothing to lose, don't let her take your voice. When we're silent, they are more powerful. When we speak out, we come together and we heal together. And there's a lot of power in that. My mother doesn't live in my head anymore. She doesn't live in my body. As a matter of fact, yesterday I conquered a fear, still shaking from it a little bit, where I basically ran off the edge of a mountain and paraglided. My mother dropped me out of a 2-story window. I've been terrified of heights my entire life. I've gone skydiving, not the same situation or feeling or anything like that. This was very much a feeling of the falling, like as I was running off the cliff, not the actual thing that happened when my feet weren't on the ground anymore. They only have the power we give them. That's my opinion. And so anyway, thank you for the question. I wish you well, and I hope you use your voice in any way that you see fit. This is your journey, nobody else's.